down today when he scored in the Rubiton Stakes. Zetative started at 11-8 favourite and gave jockey Greg Hall the first leg of a winning double. Now onto the results. At Vino in the first, scoring at 14-1, a first up win since last spring. In the second, Little Ripper, 6-1, paid $4.10 and $1.10. The third on the card, Just the Shape from Tasmania, 7-1, $4.05 and $1.10. Now onto the fourth on the card.
And Days is fighting it out with rider Ben Hobo Road on the outside, has probably put his head in front. Benbarra King running on, Bank Place the inside, and Nanutara soon after, and Hobo Road's got away in front. Cossack Ruler, Benbarra King coming late from Black Manor, but Hobo Road too good, punched out by Paymates at 3 on end. Benbarra King's run second, Black Manor was third.
Hobo Road paid $2.35 and was 7-2 favourite. He's from Adelaide, a record time for the 1300 metres, 1:17.3. The fifth on the card, the Rubiton Stakes.
Just in front of Clay Hero doing better, and then Caledonian Boy. Zetative punched out by Hall, too good. Zetative wins by a length and a quarter to Clay Hero. Caledonian Boy runs third. Vitalik.
That was Zetative's 11th win from 14 starts, 11-8 favourite, 1:15 and 65 cents. Creston favourite in the sixth.
Outside to hit the front at the 200 from Catagore, clinging to her, and then on the inside is Marathon Star, and then came Ideal Manners. Kreskin just in front of Marathon Star and Catagore. Kreskin punched out by Trelaura, desperate finish, either Kreskin or Marathon Star, probably Ideal Manners or Nemenio flew home.
So Marathon Star took the money with Greg Hall aboard, 15-1, 11.95 and 2.85. The Woorak Welter, the seventh on the card.
The gap to Westra, Count Seal, and down the outside, full at last. Inside the 200, great tribute challenged by Captain Palace. Outgunned, full at last, mowing them down. Dandy Andy the inside, full at last going home for Gauchi, too good. Full at last is one from Outgun. Third placing in the race probably went to Dandy Andy from...
A first up win with Darren Gauchi in the saddle. And the eighth on the card, 7-2 favourite, paid $2.25 and $1. The Daily Double for 6 and 4 paid $9.30. The extra for 4 and 3, $34 even. The Quadrella for the numbers 3, 6, 4 and 4, $1,417.10. And the Quad Extra for 6 and a pair of 4s and 2, $1,171.80. The National Water Polo Championship.
Well, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Roy.
Morning, Bill.
Good crowd yesterday at Sandown Park, I thought.
It was terrific. I arrived there just prior to the first race, and it was good to see the people back at the races. There's probably nothing like a good horse to bring the people back to the races, and I think the Zetative, Clay Hero clash there, that it's really had the people abuzz. And
yeah,
I thought probably, apart from Zetative, sensational first-up win, I thought the training feat of John Sadler to produce Full at Last, first up over 1,600 metres with about 59.5 kilos on his back. First start backs into the Melbourne Cup. I thought a fantastic training feat.
Well, the first race in the program was a most interesting one. It was for 2-year-olds, and 2 unraced ones held the spotlight. One of Tommy Smith's, brought down here, was backed as though there was no settling, and then Rackabite, trained by Tommy Hughes, was backed in from 8s to 3s. Here's the finish.
To the outside, and then Daring Idea, 250 out, Prince of Power under pressure. At Vino on the outside, and Rechabite have grabbed it with Right and Reason getting up on the rail. At Vino and Right and Reason, they're wide apart. Right and Reason the inside, grabbed by At Vino. Oh, he's going home very powerfully. At Vino took the lead from Right and Reason, then Rechabite. And in the run home, it's At Vino, first up, a good colt. He wins a length and a quarter, Right and Reason. 2 lengths third is Rechabite.
At Vino, 14-1, won well. Rackabite, a good honest race after not beginning well, and Prince of Power was in a lot of trouble before the start of the race, Roy.
Yeah, he played up bad in the starting gates and was taken out and inspected by a vet. I believed he had a bit of blood in his mouth from a loose tooth, but he was very disappointing. I like the winner. I've been watching him. He's been shinsore on a couple of occasions. He was I think a $200,000 yearling purchase out here at the Melbourne Yearling Sales by No Alcoholic. He's a full brother to Vitalik.
Right.
And I think the further they go, the better he's going to be. And probably the other horse was a lot of money for. Rackabite, Tommy uses No Alcoholic again. A good run, had to work hard always first start in a race and watch for it also.
Okay, let's have a look at the second race on the program, the result now. And we've got Little Ripper at 6-1 coming home very strongly to beat Be Quiet, and Brand Cheater, a little disappointing again. And the third race on the card, the result here, we saw the Tasmanian Just the Shape battle on strongly to beat Silver Peak and Crystallise, and Under Scrutiny really didn't fire the favourite. Here's the first leg now of the Quadrella.
in Copper Cabaret, Black Manor. Jet Raider out wide, back behind them Cossack Ruler coming to the turn, followed by Bank Place, Wild Energy and Gone Dancing. In the straight they race, Rider Ben went up to Days. On the outside, Hobo Roads grabbed them quickly though, out 3 deep and further out Nanyatara, then Benbara King and further back in the field Cossack Ruler, Black Manor. Hobo Road put its head in front, fighting back as Rider Ben. Benbara King getting out, then Days. Hobo Road in front with about 100 to go, kicked a length in front of Benbara King. Black Manor coming home late, but Hobo Road the leader near the line from Benbara King, and Hobo Road 1.5 length to Benbara King. Black Manor third.
Hobo Road started 7-2 favourite, and it was a pretty good performance, Roy. It didn't have all that much luck in the run.
Oh, I liked his run very much, Bill. Worked 3 and 4 wide up near the leaders all the way, which, okay, at Sandown is a track that you can cover ground on because it's got perfect camber, but when you're up there facing the breeze and working near the leaders all the time, 3 and 4 wide, I thought it was a top run. The best horse won the race, and it was good to see Malcolm Pay back in the winners.
Yes, it was indeed.
Very good rider with weight problems, but he's a very good horseman.
Right, we came to the big one of the day, the weight for age sprint. Zeditave was declared unbeatable. Scarlet Bisque never been beaten first up, and there was a stack of money for it. And Clay Hero was there to try and put the lie to its performance at Moonee Valley the previous start.
Scarlet Bisque in front, down to the 200. Zeditative grabbed it quickly in the middle. Clay Hero comes at Zeditative. They settle down to fight it out. Coming home well, Caledonian Boy. Clay Hero, Zeditative stride for stride with 100 to go. Zeditative pulling out plenty. Got his head in front again from Clay Hero. Then Caledonian Boy, but he's drawing away Zeditative. He's too good, the colt. And Zeditative a length and a half on the post. Clay Hero second, Caledonian Boy third.
Well, Zeditative, he showed plenty of courage at the finish, 11-8 favourite from Clay Hero 6s, and Caledonian Boy got up for third, and Scarlet Bisque stopped to a walk, and really, last 50 metres, you could have raced it yourself, Roy.
Yeah, very disappointing. Scarlet Bisque, it's previously unbeaten. I remember the day in the Moir Stakes at Moonee Valley with horses like Special and Company. It just annihilated them, and very disappointing, 800 metres, and it was completely gone.
Yes.
But good to see Zeditative back. He's big, he's strong, he's got that courage, will to win. Clay Hero, much improved run on his last start defeat at Moonee Valley. I think the horse to watch, and especially with the Caulfield Guineas in mind to come out of that race, Vitalik. Worked home very nicely.
Yes,
very nicely.
indeed.
First up, too short, but 1,600 metres at Flemington, I think is going to suit him admirably.
Good crop of 3-year-olds.
I think so, mate.
No doubt about that. Let's have a look at the next race at Sandown Park.
Turn for home, and then Ideal Manners in the straight, 400 to go. Cheerful Princess grabbed quickly by Baronia. Here's Kreskin on the outside, moving up quickly. Further out is Categoran, there followed further back by Datner. Kreskin swept to the front on the outside, 200 metres to go. Trelaw went for home as Categor got up on the inside. Kreskin a neck in front, Categor on the inside, battling on. Then further back, Ideal Manners, Kreskin in front, and Marathon Stars getting a rails run. Marathon Star going home better. Marathon Stars got up to win from Kreskin right on the post. Nominio has flashed.
Marathon Star 15-1 from Kreskin, and Nominio third at 20s. Marathon Star was always handy, stuck to the rails all the way. That's won him the race, Roy.
Yes, he had nowhere else to go.
Well, no, well, that's very true.
Greg Hall had no options there, but that massive killer instinct that Hall's got in him, that he persevered, nowhere else to go, and he just said, well, it's got to come sooner or later, and it did, and it's great to see him back. Angus Armanasco was also a part owner of that trainer.
Yes. Anyway, it was a good effort. Pretty even lot of horses. Full at last, great performance, first start since the Melbourne Cup.
He's been pulled up out of the race. Straightening up, 400 to go. Great Tribute went to the front from Beau Tress. Dandy Andy tried to angle out. Further out, Captain Police from At Gun, and then further back is Brick Willow. The leader, Great Tribute to the 200. Dandy Andy up on the rail. Captain Police on the outside. Great Tribute, the leader at the 150. On the outside, Captain Police, and Full at Last swamps them on the outside. Full at Last over the top of them, and Full at Last is coming away from Outgun. A big performance by Full at Last. A length and a half to Outgun. Dandy Andy got third on the rail from Great.
Well, he did come home well Full at Last, didn't he?
He was strong, Bill. Gauci only rode him hands and heels. You could see him whining at about the 300-metre mark with 59.5 kilos or 58.5 kilos on his back. First up over 1,600 metres. That was a top run. I think the Australian Cup is well within this guy's grips. Dandy Andy, another top run with his big weight.
He had the run of the... He was given the run of the race,
It was up a bit closer than I would have thought. Yes. 63.5 kilos, but guts and determination, he held in there and ran third. But on the day, I don't think there was a better training feat than John Sattler's effort with Full at Last.
Outgun was a nice performance.
An improved run on his first run here. He's off to Tassie for the Derby.
Right.
And on that run, he's got to be hard to beat.
Well, now, Amboise was the favourite in the race, and we had some conflicting reports. Amboise was pulled up by Michael Clark. He thought he'd broken down. It was found at first that there was possibly nothing wrong with him, but then the stewards found him to be lame when he'd cooled down a little.
Right, yeah. Just prior to the turn, Michael thought he had broken down and he pulled him up, and yet when he trotted and cantered him back into the mounting enclosure, he said the horse feels as good as gold. He said, I thought he broke down, but he said, I can't detect anything wrong with him now. Yet when the horse cooled down and was checked by a vet a bit later, it was found that he was lame in the off front leg.
Okay, now the last race in the program, and the weights horse of the day, and this was Lady Shibboleth.
Perdita and Lady Shibboleth and Brown Vino pulled out deep. Kelly's Angel in front, but Our Red Rose got up on the inside to tackle it. A length and a half Shanghai Sky taken to the outside, coming home pretty well, and so is Lady Shibboleth. New Meal Lass is under the whip, and then Brown Vino and Gay Perdita from well back. Lady Shibboleth moved up at the 200-metre mark to take the lead. She swept 2 lengths in front. Gay Perdita from last is starting to come home hard. Lady Shibboleth in front. Gay Perdita running it down from Brown Vino. Lady Shibboleth fighting back a neck in front of Gay Perdita, and Lady Shibboleth has got up to win the last. Wanted a neck on the post to Gay Perdita. Brown Vino got
Lady Shibboleth 7-2 in the race from Gay Perdita. Ran on well. Its run just probably finished near the line, Brown Vino. And you had one in that Roy Shanghai Star. Looked a big chance, about 200 from home.
She's had a bit of racing, did run in the bag at handicap over 2.5 at Fleming.
Yes.
Colin said after the race, as did Michael, she's probably just had enough for the time being, but probably the 5 best fancied of those mares in that race. They have been racing consistently, strangely enough, and that's how they finished, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as you mentioned, Bill, Lady Shibboleth was the weight horse.
Yes, she was indeed. Let's have a look at the extra double yesterday for the meeting at Sandown Park. Paid $34 for 4 and 3. The daily double for 6 and 4 paid $9.30. The quadrella for 3, 6, 4, 4 paid $1,417.10, and the quad extra 6, 4, 4, 2 $171.80. And that was racing as we saw it at Sandown yesterday. Big meeting last night also at Cranbourne, the Cranbourne Cup. They had a very successful meeting, and there's lots of gallops meetings coming up. The big one on Tuesday.
Sandown, big meeting there.
Next Saturday. And Moonee Valley on the Monday.
A long weekend. That should top the week up nicely for the Puntersville.
Okay, thanks for being with us, and we hope to see you on a racecourse soon.
They proved that as